Without this, a heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Tampa. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Bucs at 3-10 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where the open week fell.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ramsey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Now a give, right side. Ramsey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Operating from the gun. Alford. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tressway on fourth down is sent out to punt. That's taken on the 25. Push. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
On first down, it's Ramsey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Micah Parsons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On first down, Alford. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a touchdown.
A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he floated one out there incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's to the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Throwing on first down. Alford. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Dorrance Armstrong. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. 2nd and 10.
At the Buccaneers' 39-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they just sit back. They're going to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
On 1st and 10, Alford looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Looking to throw. Alford. He finds Wilson. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ramsey. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd down and 13. Again, he'll drop to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin with career touchdown number 60. And the Buccaneers get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Down the right sideline.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Following the fumble recovery, Alford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
And his kick is gone. And that will tie things at 17-all. Well, Charles, I think you have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That is caught. Schoonmaker. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Alford. And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He'll take it at the 42. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Force on the extra defender, doubling him up, and they still combine for the completion and big gain.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Second and a couple.
Looking to throw. Alford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And this offense on third down today, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Alford. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Godwin, the motion man.
Looking to throw on second down. Alford, he finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, Alford. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 40 yards. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with a football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My copy
cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Still going. They can't stop him. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here comes 2nd down.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 10 yards out.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
The try here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cowboys 38, Buccaneers 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.